Good morning, you one. How are you? I hope you're well. So today's story is Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. It's by Sue Hendra. We've heard from her before. She read, what did she read? I Need a Wee. She read I Need a Wee. So she wrote, I Need a Wee. So it's by the same person that wrote that book. So, Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. By Sue Hendra. Norman the Slug thought snails were great. "Wow," said Norman. "Look at them. They're amazing." But unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. "Whee! Crash! Norman, you silly slug!" they cried. "You've spoiled our fun. This only works if you have a shell." Norman felt left out. Sadly, he skulked off into the moonlight. "If only I had a shell of my own," he sighed, looking at his reflection. And that's when he had an idea. "Maybe I could have a shell after all," he thought. Why did he think that? What happened? Looking at his reflection. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. Norman needed time to think. What could he use for a shell? Let's have a look. Ta-da! A shell! It was perfect. Norman had never been happier. He could join the snails at last. Norman loved being a snail, and the snails loved Norman's silly shell. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly, there was a loud flapping of wings. "Look out! It's a bird!" cried the snails in panic. "Quick, slither for your lives or we'll end up as a supper!" But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up, up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? What could he do? Norman did the only thing a slug could do. He made slime, lots and lots of it. With a slither and a slother and a slip and a slide, Norman was free. But he was falling faster and faster and faster until... plonk! "Norman, Norman, Norman, are you okay?" asked the snails. "Wow," said Norman. "That was great. I love flying. If only I had wings." What do you think might happen? Let's look at the last page. Ta-da! So Norman got his wings after all. Pair of underpants. That's the end. Alright guys, I hope you liked Norman the slug with the silly shell. Tune in every day this week to see one of your teachers reading you a story. Have a lovely week. Keep safe, have fun, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!